So I've been doing affiliate marketing since around 2020, and that's mainly through YouTube with the Amazon Associates program. And recently I've been taking a look at my most successful videos that have made me the most money, and they all have pretty much the same things in common. So that's what we're going to get into in this video. So if you're struggling to make money with affiliate marketing from your content, this video is going to help you. And just a little bit about me before we get into the video. I'm a full-time creator. I make money from creating content for Amazon with the Amazon Associates program. I also create content for YouTube, and then I create content for brands. So if you're into those things, consider subscribing to the channel. So let's get straight into it, man. I got my notes over here. So the first thing is I target products that people are already searching for and looking for. And this is a big one because you can make the best content, the best reviews, but if you're not targeting the right products that actually have demand, you're going to struggle to make money. So you want products that have proven demand. That means people are actively searching for these things. These things are actively bringing in a lot of traffic. And just to name a few things that people are always searching for, people are always searching for fitness products, anything health related, pet stuff, house stuff. And specifically with my strategy, I do a lot of offsite with Amazon Associates, and I like to leverage YouTube because YouTube is a search engine. You probably heard people talk about YouTube and SEO. So a lot of the content that I'm making, and when I'm thinking about targeting specific products, I'm really leaning into SEO and I'm searching up terms on YouTube. You know, in those beginning stages, I was just targeting random products, right? Random search terms. And I didn't really know, like, what's the traffic like? What's the demand like? So I was pretty much guessing versus now my strategy is, okay, let's look at the numbers. Let's see where the proven demand is. And I put most of my focus there, and I've seen way better results and made way more money. All right, so point number 2 is your videos answer a buying question. This is a big one. I think most people approach it as, when it comes to like product reviews, and how I used to approach it is I would do a lot of listing features, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I still do that in my videos, but now I've kind of changed my approach to really hitting those burning questions that people have, like even things that they can't see from the product page. So I'll even give you an example. So I recently moved here into this place and I bought a lot of stuff, right? And I had a lot of questions before I bought a good amount of stuff. I bought a lot of furniture and stuff like that. Like even with this couch right here, I had a question of like, how does it feel? That was a big question that I had. Like I can't see that on the product page, right? So that's something that I talked about in my video when I did this review of this couch. So I'm just thinking of stuff like that. Even like another example is like, I review a lot of vacuums. And one of my biggest tests that I do when I review vacuums is how good does it clean up pet hair, right? That's something that you can't really tell from the product page. And then also I know specific people have a lot of pets, so they want a vacuum that can handle that type of household. So I'm thinking like that, like I'm thinking of a specific buyer, what's those burning questions that they have? And I try to answer those instead of just listing, you know, stuff that I see on the product page and just talking about the features. And that brings me to my next point. So your videos help the right buyer identify themselves. This is a game changer when you use this kind of approach and language in your videos. I've shifted to doing this a lot because like there's certain types of buyers and you want to be specific with certain reviews and appeal to a specific person. So when it comes to that, I say a lot of different things in my content. I'll be like, I'll recommend this if, and then I'll list specific things. Or I'll say this isn't for you if you're this type of person. So when you say those things, people love that. It helps build trust. And then I know me personally, like I'm trying to identify, you know, in my mind, is this the right product for me? For example, if I was buying a camera, right? I may be thinking about, okay, is this specifically for, you know, a creator that does talking head videos versus another camera may be for someone that maybe they do a lot of demos and they're standing far away from the camera, or maybe they do like vlogs and they're moving a lot with their content. You see what I'm saying? So when you can hit that point, for me, and I know for a lot of people, that could be the point to where, okay, that person would be like, okay, this is right for me in my situation. And I wanted to mention this too, like even when it comes to like helping them identify, like even saying like, okay, this is not for you, or this is not good for, because I used to be kind of hesitant to say those things. I thought it would affect my sales, but that actually boosts sales because it builds trust. It's very authentic because you're letting them know, okay, it's good for this. It's good for you if you do this, but it's not good for you if you're this person or do this. You know what I'm saying? And then I have a bonus point I wanted to mention, and that's I actually use the product. That is going to build trust. If you can like mention that right off the bat, I think you can hook people, right? Like, so in this was maybe like a couple of months ago, I did a video and I started out by saying I've been using this for 3 months. So that was my hook. So that right there will hook people immediately, and they'll know like I have experience with this versus, you know, some people do reviews and they don't really, you know, it depends on the product, but they don't have a lot of experience with it. So, I mean, think about it. Who would you trust more? Especially if it's a more expensive product, a person saying like, hey, I've had this for 6 months, versus someone saying, you know, not mentioning that, right? That right there can help boost trust and boost your sales. So yeah, if you're trying to make more money with affiliate marketing, definitely, if you're not already, try incorporating those things, and let me know how it goes for you. But that's all I got for y'all today. If you got value from this video, drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I will see y'all in my next video.